something that's real. Tell me how you.
Hey guys, how's it doing? This is Robbie from Rated F. I am solo today. Felix has given me the liberty of doing so. Thank you, brother. But today I am unveiling a little bit of a brainchild of mine, and I'm very excited to do it. It is called the Horror Corner with Robbie from Rated F. And as hopefully you guys you like my decor, my friends, my lovely pals that live in my brain rent free. So, as you can see, like and subscribe to our channel. We work really, really hard for this. We work really hard to make sure that you guys are, with the best content as fast as we can, as fast as possible as we can get it to you. And first and foremost, we just like having fun, man. It's always fun, always fun. Felix, I know you're watching. I miss you, buddy. But let's get right into it. Today, I'm gonna have. Let's have a terrifying conversation here, guys. Let's have a terrifying conversation. We're gonna talk about this guy. Look at this guy. New kid on the block. The new slasher. The 2022 big banger. Mr. Art the Clown. If you guys haven't seen it, it is not for the squeamish. We're looking at Terrifier 2. Terrifier Dose. Written and directed by an awesome director. His name Damien Leon. He is. I I'm stumbling on my words because there's barely any words to describe this director. Now, obviously, we're dwelling on Terrifier 2, so obviously there's a Terrifier 1. Very little known about this movie. It came on the scene. Actually, it came out in 2018, like late 2017, 2018 area, and trickled out a couple of things here and there, yada yada. Not making any hey Felix, not making any big waves or anything like that. Crazy, wonderful film. You could I think you can see it on Amazon Prime. Actually, they have it, and if you have like things like Tubi and stuff, the free streamers, you can watch it there too. As again, not for the squeamish, not for the faint of heart. You think they could get any better? Damien said, "Watch me work." He does not like using special effects in the sense of CGI. He doesn't like all this computer generated stuff. He goes old school. He goes very old school. His direction when it comes to making a movie and making a horror movie get to under your skin and get to where that place in you, like you're like, I don't really want to watch this movie. It He takes his time, but he uses practical effects. Practical effects in the sense of you have your animatronics, you're using your fake blood, you're using your prosthetics, you're using your how do you say it, the plastiques and different makeup and whatnot. Lovely. This movie Terrifier 2, it was supposed to come out, I think it was September, early October. 1 week. That's all they had in the movie theater. You try to look for the movie theater, it's limited release. Only one showing over here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The other showing over here across town, Buffalo, Egypt. And that's at 9 p.m. if you're lucky. And if you could find a place because it's a hole in the wall, they ain't going to be showing at Disney Springs. And, and you, you try to find it as best as you can. You watch this movie, and I am so proud of everybody who has worked, excuse me, on this movie. I'm so proud of the director. I'm so proud of the producers. I'm so proud of the actors and actresses. We're going to get to them in a little bit. I'm not going to name them off all because there's like 20, 30 of them. Chris Jericho's in it for like 10 seconds. So they started releasing this movie 1 week. Oh, this is good. Started making headlines. Give it another week. Give it another week. It's still, we're trickling into December and it is still in theaters. And we have a DVD and Blu ray release that's coming out on December 27th, which I already pre ordered my copy. I already bought my Terrifier 1 on Amazon. I got it on my phone. It's living in my head rent free. And I already have my pre order for Terrifier 2. They are already in talks with Terrifier 3. Obviously, this movie has made headlines. It is making people vomit. It is making people. Look at this guy. Look at his face. If you got kids watching this, don't. Don't. Just don't. Don't do that to the babies. Look at this guy. He don't give a rat's ass about nothing. And you can see by the blood at the door that everything. You don't want to see the rest of this picture. There's so much more to this picture. Oh God. Well, let me put this guy in. You don't want to see my ugly face. You want to see his pretty face. Look at that beautiful face. Oh my God. So this, the actor, this is David Howard Thornton. Right? Is it David Howard? Yes, David Howard Thornton. Wonderful actor. Apparently, he was supposed to be, and I have not fact checked this just yet. I'm not sure if it's going to come out. We got to wait for December 25th. This 25th, no, it's Christmas. December 15th. But apparently, he's going to be playing in some sort of a horror movie adaptation of The Grinch. So, side note, he's awesome. He, in this movie, Art the Clown. Oh my goodness. Starts off just where Terrifier 1 left off. If you haven't seen it, that's where it starts off. We go into a mortuary. He's supposed to be dead. Doctor is doing his autopsy on it. Da-da-da. The movie goes supernatural now, and you start seeing different aspects of the storyline starting to unfold in Terrifier 2. This is what Terrifier 1 was lacking, but you have to understand where this movie came from. It was just kind of like a little crowd-funded hole in the wall. It started off. I can't remember the name of the very first one that it started off with, but it did leak into almost like a trick or treat kind of movie, low budget B-rated horror movie, little skits and whatnot that are added to it. Let me add this picture right here. Look at this guy. Good lord. Had the kids. And it goes to All Hallows Eve and All Hallows Eve 2. You can find those on free streaming services as well. Great movies if you're a horror movie buff. Rachel and Juan's wife, I know if you're watching, please watch it. Oh my God, I've been waiting so long to talk to you about this movie. So if you're watching, please check this one out. So, Art the Clown, terrorizing people, obviously. He's terrifying people, going through his madness. Now, so we have this is the synopsis of the story. Okay. We got this girl. Look how beautiful. My God. This is Lorraine Rivera. She plays Sienna in the movie. More like a teenager kind of thing. Late high school, maybe trickling her way into college. Lost her father. Get a brain tumor. Went insane. He was a good artist. He was a drawer. And he drew this really nice, like armor, if you will, costume that he always wanted her to depict in real life as she grew up, because he made that character for her. You're courageous, you're strong willed, you're level headed, you're not fearful, you're this, you're that, conquer your fears and whatnot. Well, she got some fears to conquer, because homeboy coming, and he coming in with style. It's crazy. It's horrifying, absolutely horrifying. But I gotta say, it's a fun time. It's a great time. If you got the stomach for it, go ahead and watch it. Because good Lord in heaven, it is something else. Now, let's go through. I'll put a little background music. Getting a little annoying. So, Sienna, she has a single mother. No, she's not a single mother. She is. It's her and her brother. Her brother name is Elliot. It's played by a guy named Jonathan. But his name is Jonathan. It's played by Elliot Foyle. Sorry. So Art the Clown she's going through her story, and their stories kind of mirror. Art the Clown was kind of doing his thing and finding his way. in his own terrifying way. And Sienna's going through her way, but they're connected because with her father going insane, he had a brain tumor. He went insane. He started drawing these pictures, and the pictures resemble situations that were happening. Sorry, in Terrifier 1. Now they're saying that all of this artwork that he was doing is way before uh, Art the Cloud started showing up, before he started killing people. This idea, crazy. So obviously they're going into a supernatural realm when it comes to this movie. And watching it, you see the Sienna. She has a little bit of psychic powers. There's a couple artifacts. I'm not going to spill too many beans, but there's a couple artifacts in the movie that give her power and have their own power and kind of aid her through the storyline. It's beautiful. So this dude, Arctic, apparently he can't die. Something is controlling him, something that's supernatural, something that is an entity. And it's this little girl right here. My God. If I saw this in my sleep, I would say, no, I'm going right back to bed. Because I'm going to try to sleep in my sleep. Real. What's the name of that movie with DiCaprio? Inception? Is it Inception? Yeah, I'm going to dream inside a dream to get away from this woman. So, Emily McLean. The character is just simply called the little pale girl. Terrifying. So if you think it was enough to have this bastard, now you got two. Lord, help me. And they coming in style. Boom. So, awesome movie. He follows her all throughout the movie because she's kind of guiding her. When I say her, the little pale girl. Now she's guiding Art the Clown through what she wants to do. So I am not sure if it's just her or if there's something else. Now I've seen interviews with the director, with Mr. Damien, that they're trying to build on the storylines. What are the children called? Oh my goodness. Put that up. Look at that. My boy Felix, he here in spirit. Look at this. So, all right. So stop bothering me, Phil. When we're going through the synopsis of the movie, the girl is aiding him going through. I was watching a couple of interviews with the director, and he did say that he wants to, going forward, because this movie has made over $5 million in the box office off of a $250,000 budget. That's paying all of the actors, paying the director's fees, yada yada yada, all of the production, all of the practical effects. It's crazy. I love it. I absolutely love it. If anybody knows me, I love two things: a really good horror movie and claymation. Things like, if you ever saw like Corpse Bride, if you saw like the legendary movie of Nightmare Before Christmas, that is claymation. That's stop go animation. That's awesome. It takes forever to make, but a really good quality horror movie and stop animation. Great stuff. Director saying that he's going in a direction of, I don't want CGI too much. I don't like all the special effects. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you as best as I can in a realistic standpoint, and I'm going to make you watch. And that is the best. When it comes to gory, crazy films like this, I say that Terrifier 2 takes the cake. If you thought Terrifier 1 was bad, man, if you saw all of the if you have seen, this is better English, if you have seen all of the Saw movies, so you don't get all convoluted, the Saw series of movies, Jigsaw, Spiral, and all the 7 that they made before that, they can't touch Terrifier and what this movie has done in 2 hours and change. What was it, like 2:28, 2 hours and 28 minutes with the credits. Watch the credits. Pay homage to the people that love it. Sit down, finish your drinks, finish your popcorn, and pay respects to the people who made the movie. Don't leave until you see that blue screen and the people come sweep it. Don't leave. Don't just get up right after, man. You met some great stuff, and you got to pay respect to the people that put their hard work into these movies, man. It's crazy. So let's get back to these knuckleheads. So I'm just gonna put this banner up. Look at that. Look at that. Great. Oh man, we go. I didn't even think that was gonna happen. That's awesome. So that's just me trying to do it on my own. Just trying. Felix, I'm trying today. Anyway, let me terrify y'all for a little bit. Look at this little girl. Good lord. So, going through the movie. Anyway, as I said with the director, let's move on. But with the director saying they definitely want to expand on the storyline, and they definitely want to get something better going, a bigger budget. So we're looking at the future. If this is making $5 million out the gate, and they keep on re-release, there's something to be had here. So if they could do this quality of a horror film that has gone from something that was a Z-rated horror film, you couldn't even find All Hallows Eve. Sometimes you got to dig deep. And I dig deep. You ask my wife, when it comes to horror movies, I'm searching. I'm going to Germany. I'm going to Japan. I'm looking for B-rated movies from Japan, which are the top quality movies from Japan are B-rated here. So, man. So there's going to be a Terrifier 3. Don't know when. Definitely going to span and expand on this storyline. The best way that the director has stated it, the best way that he has said, this is what I'm trying to go for. He said simply, and this makes me tickle because I'm a huge Batman fan, but he said, picture Batman versus the Joker on steroids with gallons of blood. That's pretty much it. He was like, look, you're Batman, and it's in a sense, let me give you a visual of it. Not her. She's Batman. He's the Joker, obviously. And go at it. He has to be as crazy as possible. She has to be as level-headed as possible and try to figure out this stuff because he goes after family members. He goes after her mom. He goes after her brother. He goes after her friends. She doesn't even like the friend's boyfriend. He went after him. Oh, Lord. Rest in peace for the way he died. Watch this movie. Good. My Lord. But all in all, I do have to say, and I'm trying to keep it vague. The reason why is because I'm trying to encourage you guys to watch Terrifier 2. If you have not seen it, I gotta try to see how we can put like a watch party together or something to see Terrifier 1. And I've been trying to coax Felix and my main girl from the main islands, Anise, and I've been trying our boy Quincy and Monty. They're trying to get the whole family together to watch this movie. Everybody, oh, my car broke down. I gotta go wipe my ass. I got this. I got that. All this type of excuses, man. And I'm like, what's going on? I've seen this movie 3 times. 3 times. My wife, she watched it once. Technically, she watched it half. It was a half of one. She was watching like this. To the eyes. Like, that was a great movie. That was a really good movie. Oh my god. So, but all in all, I have to say, I am very much pleased with this standard. Damon Leone has set the standard for what this genre and there's different genres of horror movies, obviously. For this genre of gory slasher films, this is the standard. This is the gold standard. Where they go from here could only be good. And I hope they don't lose themselves in that Hollywood-esque kind of editing where they're like, oh, you can't put too much. Oh, well, if you want to make more money, you have to do this. It's like, you just made $5 million. If you want to make more, you could go make more. But if you want to stay true to yourself, stay true to yourself. More people are going to see this movie just off of the hype, and the hype is real. When it comes to Terrifier 2, you can't find the original copy on Amazon. I saw it on like eBay. It was like $140 or something like that. The buzz is out there, and people are like, "Yo, this is good stuff. We gotta get it. We gotta take a look into this, man. It is wonderful. It's awesome. Man. It's awesome." Let me see. What is your favorite? That's a good question, people. See, I wish you would hit. This is why I need you. This is why we rated F. Right now, it's just rated. I don't have you. And on that note, on that note, is this movie rated F? 100%, 1,000%, 2,000%, 100,000%. For me, this is one of the best horror movies of all time in its genre. There are different ones. This doesn't stand toe with, say, Hereditary. This doesn't stand toe with, say, a how would you be a different one? Kind of like a funny horror movie. Yeah, you ain't going to that realm and whatnot. And there's different ones that you could play. This stands in a realm not on its own in a sense, but it reaches a new standard in a sense that if you ever seen Tokyo Gore Police, it's up there. It's here's Gore, not Al Gore. Gore movies. Here is Saw, and way, you see how Saw is going all the way down? Way up here, you got Tokyo Gore Police. Right next to Tokyo Gore Police, that's where you got this fella right here. I'm leaving him here so you could have sweet dreams tonight too. And you're gonna be sitting in the corner like this. What's up? So it's a fantastic movie, man. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Would I give it a 10 out of 10? I give it 1,000 out of 10. Would I see it again? I've been trying to tell my wife that I'm gonna go see it again. I work too damn much, so I can't. So let me see if I could go see it today. It's about 10:20. Let me see if they got some showings today. Amazing movie. As I said, I'm gonna keep it vague. I'm gonna keep it short. Usually our videos go, an hour change. Nah, this is just me rambling. But I'm gonna get to it. So if I will, you guys, I'm gonna be out of here. I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna grab my wife. I don't care if she's gonna start crying. And we're gonna go and we're gonna watch this dang movie. I'm gonna watch it for the 4th time because it's just that good. I love a good quality horror movie. I love it. I hate jump scares. Show me what it is that you spent so hard and so much time and money on to scare me. Put it right there in my face and make me process it. Make my brain process it. Don't just shock me. I hate that. Jump scares are cheap. Don't do that. Absolutely not. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like and subscribe. Rated F. Doing this on my own. Felix will give me some pointers afterwards. This is the Horror Corner. I sincerely appreciate whoever came and was watching this. Everybody who's watching it afterwards, by all means, please, thank you. I know my wife is probably watching in her room. She probably just has it in the back. She ain't even paying attention. But I will be I'm going to partner up with Felix. I'm going to try to see what's a good time. I actually want to do this more often. I'm not going to have it like an actual, hey, this, that, and the other. And it's not always going to be movies that are coming out now. It's going to be, movies that may have just popped in my head. I remember my wife and I, in August, she sat down and she was just like, oh, you really like horror movies, obviously. Why don't you do a 31 Days of Horror for October? I said, okay. And we started brainstorming back and forth. The list is 162 deep, guys, and we just getting started. So I got plenty. Who's it's and what's it's galore. I got plenty. You want to think of a box? I got plenty. So I'm gonna come after you guys with some of my favorite horror movies here in the Horror Corner. I'm gonna leave you be. 25 minutes in. Man, let's get out of here. What's going on? Bye.
Wow, this is the thrill. Welcome to the thrill. Giving you something that's real. Tell me how you really feel. Now that you're hearing the thrill. I was all on my own. Now we're looking at it home. Spit the dish up from the dome. My looking we gone, and this is the thrill. Welcome to the thrill. Giving you something that's real. Tell me how you